Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Last Thursday in this very room, we held our senior scholarship night, and we handed out just over $2.3 million in college and area scholarships. If you're curious as to where that comes from, it starts on an evening like this, where tonight we'll be handing out 261 various departmental awards, and we'll be handing out 156 various academic awards. A senior night like last week doesn't exist without all the hard work of everybody that is here this evening. So I thank you, parents, and I thank you on behalf of the staff, the administration, and the Board of Education of the Bryan City Schools, because due to your efforts and the efforts of your children and all the young ladies and gentlemen that are here this evening, this makes an evening like this possible. At this time, please, I'd like to introduce Ms. Beth Hollabaugh.
On behalf of the Academic Booster Club, I too would like to welcome you this evening. As your program states, I'm not Tammy Rouget. Tammy is our Academic Booster Club president, but she could not be with us this evening, so she asked if I would fill in for her. ABC is extremely proud to sponsor this awards night for the 22nd year and to be able to honor so many students for outstanding achievement and excellence. The purpose statement of this event is listed in your program, and after looking at the opening sentence, I'd like to take the liberty to suggest that one word be changed. That word would be recognize to celebrate. This program has been instituted to celebrate students for their academic success. I look at tonight as a celebration of the academic successes that you students have achieved. It seems like we are so focused on the busyness of our lives that we sometimes forget to celebrate what has been achieved and the excellence that has been demonstrated. You see, that's what tonight is about. And I hope that for this short time that we're together, you can sit back and relax, and that you will truly celebrate the accomplishments and the excellence that you're going to be hearing about. Because as Mr. Alspaugh said, students, you can certainly be proud of the honors that you're going to be receiving. And parents, you need to share in that pride and know that your support and your guidance has helped bring your children here. And to the educators that are present tonight, you need to celebrate too, because you have played a positive role in all of these kids' lives. Having shared those thoughts, let's begin the celebration. The first award this evening is the Outstanding Educator Award, and I'd like to ask Scott Benedict to please join me. I have to tell you, this is such a privilege for me to be a part of this presentation. As both a member of the Academic Booster Club and the Bryan Area Foundation, and having known the Benedict family for many years through school and church associations. This award was first established by the Benedict family in memory of Scott's brother, Greg, who died from injuries sustained from an automobile accident several years ago. In 2001, the family began an award that, over the first several years through the foundation, just wasn't impacting education the way they had hoped that it would. You see, the Benedicts were, and still are, passionate supporters of the Bryan City Schools and education in general. Scott's mother, Joan, was a teacher, and his sister, Andrea, taught here in the Bryan City Schools for several years before leaving the community and working as an educator in the Baltimore area. Education is important to everyone in the Benedict family. So in 2012, they changed the focus of the award to an outstanding educator in the Bryan City Schools. And tonight, we award the third Benedict Family Outstanding Educator Award. And I'm happy to announce that that award tonight goes to, and if she would please come forward, Betsy Zuber. Let me share just a little information about Betsy with you, although I'm sure a lot of you know her. Betsy currently teaches 8th grade language arts at the middle school, but she did begin her career in 1992 in Stryker, where she taught high school English for 3 years. She then came to Bryan, to the high school, as an English and oral communications teacher before moving to the middle school in 2007. Betsy and her husband, who I believe was sitting beside her tonight, who is retired, live here in Bryan with their 2 children, Delaney, a freshman at BHS, and Caleb, a 6th grader at BMS. Betsy's brother-in-law, Kim, also lives with the family. For those of you who know Betsy well, know how much she enjoys the theater, and she's been involved as secretary of the Fountain City Festival Committee for 11 years. And also, a lot of you know, has been a part of the BCS theater productions throughout her time here in Bryan. She's a member of the Wesley United Methodist Church. When asked what have been the highlights of her career, she included those BCS high school plays and musical productions, a living gallery where her PACE class researched and presented a gallery of musical, written, dance, and artistic performances. She listed that in 2001, she received the Franklin B. Walter Teacher Award. She's earned a master's degree in curriculum and instruction from BGSU, and most recently a gifted intervention specialist endorsement from Cleveland State University. Betsy enjoys working with administration and staff who put students first every day. I recently asked to see some of the nominations so that I could share some words with you from that, and I found it quite interesting that one of the nominees was a student. And here's what that student had to say, and I quote, "She is genuinely concerned about her students and makes a concerted effort to ensure their success. She has a warm personality and makes you feel welcome in her class. School has been a challenge on the social level for me, but Mrs. Zuver has renewed my vigor and motivation for school and has challenged me to move outside my comfort zone." As a colleague and former parent, I'm so happy to congratulate Betsy on this honor. She exemplifies excellence, and she puts students first in her work each and every day. And I will now ask Scott to present Betsy with her awards and say a few words on behalf of his family.
Thank you, Beth. As Beth said, our family is very passionate about education. It's been instilled in us from our parents for a long time. As my dad always said, we feel that education is one of the solutions that impacts world peace, tolerance, and understanding globally. And we wanted to use the funds that were created in the memory of my brother to honor and reward educators. They don't get recognized as well and as much as they should. And Bryan City Schools are certainly blessed to have so many great educators in the system. Not only the teachers, but the administrators, the staff, all doing a great job every day to educate our children and to lead them along their path. We had several great nominees this year. It made the committee's task very difficult, but we feel that Betsy was a deserving recipient for this year's award. And I did want to remind people that I've not done this in the past. This is the 3rd year we've done this, but all of you are encouraged and welcome to nominate your outstanding educator. Those forms are available to do that on the Bryan City Schools website and on the Bryan Area Foundation's website. And those forms usually are filled out after the 1st of each year and are due, I think, around March 1st. So we encourage you to do that so that we try to include as many of your outstanding educators as we possibly can. And so we're very proud this year that Betsy is the recipient, and we can't think of a better person to have it. We have a crystal etched glass for you, Betsy, with the date. with your name and an old schoolhouse presented to you in memory of my brother Greg. And so we hope that you'll cherish that and put that on your mantle to show your children and grandchildren. And then the best part is we have a $1,000 check for you to use however you'd like to use it. Congratulations, Betsy. Congratulations.
I have one other duty tonight on behalf of the Bryan Area Foundation that is not listed in the program, and that is to present the Hal and Dean Lewis Scholarship. This scholarship was first awarded in 2009, and educational excellence meant a lot to both Hal and Dean. Mr. and Mrs. Lewis were graduates of Defiance College and both earned their master's degrees from Bowling Green State University. Hal and Dean moved to Bryan in 1960, and Hal taught English at what was then the Bryan Junior High. Dean was an elementary teacher at Hicksville, Montpelier, and then here in Bryan. I had the privilege of knowing them both when they were teaching here, and I first started my career here. And Dean continues to volunteer at Washington Elementary. In fact, she was there yesterday. I am pleased to present the Hal and Dean Lewis Scholarship in the amount of $650 to Rachel Fruth. Rachel, would you please come forward? Rachel will be attending Otterbein University and will be majoring in Spanish and early childhood education. So congratulations, Rachel. It is now my honor to welcome to Bryan tonight Congressman Bob Latta, who will be making our next presentation.
Thank you. My name is Brian Chaka, and I'm the West Point Admissions Liaison for Northwest Ohio. It's my privilege this evening to be at Bryan High School to honor one of your own, Jason Hugg, with an appointment to the United States Military Academy at West Point. West Point graduates have served our country for over 2 centuries. We've provided our nation with generals, astronauts, and presidents. There's a saying at West Point, much of the history we teach was made by those we taught. This year, over 13,000 highly qualified individuals competed for the 1,200 cadetships available. There were 32 successful candidates in the great state of Ohio, Jason being one of them. For the aspiring candidate, West Point offers a fully paid 4-year scholarship valued at approximately $250,000, military training, and leadership development at the premier institution of its kind in the world. Successful candidates are well-rounded and the top of their peer group in 3 areas: academics, leadership, and athletics. Jason has demonstrated a high level of achievement in all of these areas. I'm confident that he will be successful at West Point, and I know that his family, friends, and community are very proud. Upon graduation from West Point, Jason will be commissioned as a 2nd lieutenant in the United States Army. As an officer, he will be entrusted with the responsibility of leading our sons and daughters around the world. Now a few words from Congressman Latta.
Well, thank you very much, and it's indeed a pleasure to be here with you tonight. One of the greatest honors and privileges I have as a member of Congress is to appoint our young men and women from across this district to our nation's academies. And I read every one of those. And I can tell you one thing, I'm very glad I'm not competing against them. They're highly qualified, they are highly motivated, and I don't know, when you look at their resumes and all that they've done, not only in the 4 years that they were in high school, but years before that, how they ever had time to breathe. And if I could, just a little, I have something that I had put in the congressional record for Jason. But, you know, when you look at his accomplishments here at the high school here in Bryan, you know, he was on the honor roll, numerous outstanding scholar athlete awards, member of the National Honor Society, maintained a 4.0 point average that placed him first in his class. Played football, basketball, baseball, track, field, voted the captain of the football team in his senior year, class president, volunteered in other church and other community activities. You know, these are the things you look for in leaders. And it was just pointed out, you know, he's going to be joining that long line of individuals that have attended the West Point, the United States Military Academy, to make sure that, first of all, that this country remains free, that we have individuals that are leading this country's military that have that honor to take us into the future. And so, you know, it's just sometimes it's not, you know, you look at a lot of different things. You look at grades, you look at what they've done, but it's that commitment, that desire to want to serve this nation. And that's what we look for. And I am very, very blessed, because it's just not me doing this. I have a great team of individuals from across this district that review all of these applications. Then there's an interview process, and then those names are then submitted on to the academy. And as pointed out, it's a very, very selective process. And so it's with great honor that I'm here with you tonight to, in front of your hometown, to be with you, to honor you again with your appointment to the academy.
This is the best part right here. On behalf of the President of the United States of America and the United States Military Academy Admissions Committee, we take great pleasure in presenting this certificate of appointment to Jason Hug.
All right, continuing on with the evening. I just want to thank everyone for coming this evening. And if there's any mistakes in the program or on a certificate that you receive, please see me either after the program or tomorrow at school. There were some comments in the past couple of years about this program, and so we wanted to set a few things straight and let you know how these awards for departments are picked. The Excellence Award is one of the top students in the class, and they basically have one of the top grades in the class. They also make the classroom a better place, and it's a better place because they're in it. They participate, they help the teacher, they help other students, those types of things. So it's not just the grade. There's a lot of the work ethic, a lot of that also goes into it. The Achievement Award is that student who works hard and has overachieved in the classroom. These students are the ones who come in for extra help, they ask questions. Again, they make the classroom a better place for being in it. Teachers spent Good Friday afternoon when they were still in school working on these awards. We got together as an entire staff and talked about what we wanted these awards to be. And some of you will notice there are several awards being given out this year, probably more than in the past. But they feel like these students are truly deserving and don't want anybody to be left out that they feel has those qualities. So you will see we are recognizing over 175 students for excellence and achievement in the classroom. As your department comes forward, we're going to ask you to meet Mr. Rary over here on the side and line up as the program says. So at this point, business can come over there and line up, and Mr. Klein gets the mic, which is scary, as everyone knows.
As the business students, award winners, are making their way up front here, I thought I was going to get a chance to follow a congressman. And somebody stole my thunder. That might have been my only chance in my life. I had a congressman on my sideline this year. We had one here, and I lost that privilege. So I was told 3 things. 1, no jokes. 2, keep your clothes on. 3, no leaving early. So I think if I get 2 out of the 3, we're good. Oh, no, it is a privilege to talk tonight, and I am going to start with a little bit of a story, and I'll get moving as fast as I can here. But I had a situation the other day. I had one of the students, we were kind of talking, and they said, "Mr. Klein, how old are you?" A question everybody gets at some point in time. And because in our mind, I know parents, you feel like this. You remember high school. You remember those things. You don't feel as old as what you really are. And I responded, I'm 39. I'm going to be 40, so I'm getting to that magical age. And they said, "Oh, you're older than my mom." Which belittles you a little bit, so I said, "Yeah, I think I dated your mom." Because that puts a damper on things right away. I do want to say one other thing here before I introduce the students tonight. And I just want to say thank you, because as much as that is a joke, I think sometimes we think education is the same as when we were in school, and it's changed. I want to say thank you to you guys who voted for the levy and passed this. I know that hits people in the wallet, and that's a hard thing to accept sometimes, but you're planning for the future. It's changed. It's different. And you've given us an opportunity to have new technology, new things at our fingertips that will help enhance education and make it better. And we need that. And I know nobody's talked about that tonight, but we're excited about getting new schools in Bryan, and we want to say thank you to you guys for voting for that. For the awards tonight. Receiving the awards, again, as I call your name, come on up here. If you could hold your applause to the end, we'll recognize them all at the end. I'm very excited to recognize this group of students. I think they've worked really hard in the classroom and have done an outstanding job all year. Receiving the Accounting Excellence Award, Adam Hug. Receiving the Accounting Achievement Award, Josh Gerwell. Receiving the Accounting 2 and 3 Excellent Award, Linda McDonough. Receiving the Accounting 2 and 3 Achievement, Scott Ioannis. Receiving the Applied Economics Excellent Award, Adam Gorzlancic. Receiving the Applied Economics Achievement Award, Austin Martin. Receiving the Sports and Entertainment Marketing Excellence, Jacob Kuba. And receiving the Sports and Entertainment Marketing Achievement, Kenny Buclair. Receiving the Computer Essentials Excellent Award, Addison Kuhn. And receiving the Computers Essentials Achievement Award, Jordan Bostatter. Receiving the Introduction to Business Excellent Award, Linda McDonough. And the Introduction to Business Achievement, Julia Kerr. And receiving the Personal Finance Excellent Award, Jason Hugg, who we already heard of tonight one time. That's probably not his last time either. Personal Finance Achievement goes to Dakota McNanny. Thank you. Hold on.
Before we recognize a few students here for their performance in foreign languages this year, I just want to say on behalf of my department that we are very proud of these students and all that they've given to us, both in taking risks and in having fun and in helping us celebrate both the culture and language this year. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and present the Foreign Language Awards.
If the students receiving the Foreign Language Awards would please come forward and form a line over here by Mr. Rary. It's always interesting to see how quickly we can figure out alphabetical order. Receiving the Spanish 1 Excellence Award, Adrian Bush. Caitlin Kammemeyer. Ashley Cohn. John DeCrance. Delaney Miley, Trista Savage, Michael Sheridan, and Isabella Schwartz. Receiving the Spanish 1 Achievement Award, Brandon Farrell, Caleb Overmeyer, Ashley Taylor, Dylan Wagner, and Hope Winstead. Receiving the Spanish 2 Excellence Award are Erica Blankenship, Julia Hines, Adam Hugg, Joshua Stark, and Natasha Torek. Receiving the Spanish 2 Achievement Award are Logan Deal, Bailey Duman, Ashton Link, Olivia Tusco, and Delaney Zuber. Receiving the Spanish 3 Excellent Award are Andrew Miller and Ethan Retcher. Receiving the Spanish 3 Achievement Award are Connor Terrell and Aaron Whitler. Receiving the Spanish 4 Excellence Award, Andrea Zagorzeski. Yes! 3 years I've been working on that name. And Victoria Sanchez. And then receiving the Spanish 4 Achievement Award is Chelsea Sampson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these folks a round of applause. if those students receiving the Health and Physical Education Awards would please come forward and form a line over here by Mr. Rary. And Trevor, come on down. Anything you want to say?
He was hogging the mic. I wanted the mic. Before I get started with the Health and Phys Ed Awards and a special award for Trevor, I just want to recognize a few things. First off, as the basketball coach, I also wanted to make a plug for our varsity basketball team. I know a lot of those guys are sitting up there, so you don't have to turn and look at them, but we did have a nice season on the basketball floor, but we also had a great season in the classroom. We finished in the top 15 in the state in team GPA with just over a 3.7 GPA. That put us 11th in the state, so I'd like to recognize our varsity basketball players. And one more quick thing. This is a great honor, and I know Coach Arnold will mention his name a little bit, but I just wanted to say a great honor for Thomas Martin as well. Thomas is, I think he's sitting up there as well. Thomas was one of 2 players in the state of Ohio to be named both Academic All-Ohio and All-Ohio as a player. So one of 2 players in the whole state to be named with those 2 honors, and that's a great honor. So congratulations, Thomas. All right, we'll recognize the Health and Phys Ed Awards now, and Mr. Alspaugh will read the names, and I'll present an award, and I have a special award for Trevor then.
Receiving the Health and Physical Education Health Excellence Award, Emily Gorzelanczyk, Joshua Webb, Logan Deal, David Rummel, McKenna Towns, and Victoria Sanchez. Receiving the Health Achievement Award are Bailey Duman and Delaney Miley. Receiving the Fitness Excellence Award are Alan Kittle, Kayla Niemeyer, Brandon Krupp, Dalen Miley, Joshua Jones, John DeKrantz, and Ashley Ingstrom.
Round of applause. Come on up here, Trev. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. Just want to tell you, I take this opportunity as a special award here from the Academic Booster Club to recognize a hardworking student, a student that everybody knows, that he'll say hi to everybody in the hallway, whether he's half asleep walking down the hallway or he's bouncing off the walls. Everyone knows who he is. When I first saw Trevor, he was riding through my yard on his bike. He still chuckles at that every single day. And he's never too quick. As soon as I see him in the morning, on a Monday morning after Ohio State loses, hey, Mr. Billman, Buckeyes lost. Yeah, thanks, Trevor. I'm well aware of that. But no, he's a special student. He works so hard at a lot of different things. I know he helped a tremendous amount with Mrs. Rocky in the prom. He was there almost every day. I know he talked about it every single day about prom building. He's a special guy that we have in the high school, and we're glad that we have him there. And I would like to make this award, or present this award to Trevor Roars.
If those students in the program receiving English awards would come forward at this time. Okay.
She said after sophomores, wait so they can clear the stage.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. As they're still making their way to the side of the auditorium, I will tell you that I'm Veronica Arthur, and this is Mrs. Rocky, formerly Miss Spangler, so some of your students might have had her before she got married last summer. As Mrs. Meister said, the awards for excellence in English language arts represent both one of the top grades in the course, as well as outstanding level of involvement and contribution to the class environment. And our awards for achievement are based on effort, participation, consistent hard work, and dedication to achieving one's highest potential in the English classroom. And we're really excited to share and celebrate in your students' achievements this evening. So the Freshman English Excellence Awards go to Caitlin Kmeyer, John DeKrantz, Delaney Miley, Caitlin Mock, Austin Teagarden, and Delaney Zuber. Freshman English Achievement Awards, Damon Belts, Griffin Dean, Joseph Flint, Joshua Jones, Hunter Kern, Carly Smith, and Sydney Weigel. The Sophomore English Excellence Awards go to Samantha Brinkman, Alex Dolan, Elizabeth Hoard, Destiny Madaw, Muskan Sharma, Michael Sheridan, and Jordan Stambaugh. And we're going to clear the stage after the sophomores here, so let's go ahead and give these students a round of applause. Okay. Receiving Junior English Excellence Awards this year are Lindsay Bockover. We're still doing sophomores. I'm sorry. Sorry, my bad. Messed up. All right, the Sophomore English Achievement Award. The stage was crowded anyway. Well, yeah. Trista Chilcote, sorry. Ezekiel Farrell. Austin Hutchison. Kennedy Nicolin. I said that right. Evan Robb. Christian Riddle. Tyler Rouget, Eric Steele, and Chance Taylor. That's the end of our sophomore awards. All right. We'll let you guys go on down. That's fine. Thanks. right, our Junior English Excellence Awards. Lindsay Bockover. Maylin DeLong. Jacob Nobis. Zach Phillips. Connor Terrell. And Natasha Twark. Junior English Achievement Awards, Kenny Bluclair, Serena Bostic, Mitchell Baum, Kale Ponsack, Jordan Rohde, Peyton Spees, and Timothy Stoll. Our Senior English Excellence Awards go to Alexa Brown, Gabrielle Jinks, Jessica Lyon, Shane Myers-Smith, Tiffany Short, Megan Steele, and Libby Stratton. Did I forget someone? Sorry. And our Senior English Achievement Awards go to Addison Calvin, Madeline Frank, Olivia Grant, Joshua Gurwell, Dakota McNanny, Julianne Sobchak, and Jessica Whitler. These are our Junior and Senior Excellent and Achievement Award winners this evening. Okay.
Okay, switch gears here. Our AP English Excellence Awards go to Audrey Bowers, Andrea Zagorzeski, had to ask her about that one, Brianna Jacobs, and Linda McDonough. AP English Achievement Awards, Levi Carr, Brighton Hunt, and Annika Schaefer. Receiving the Excellence Awards for Oral Communications, Adrian Bush and Adam Hugg. And receiving the Achievement Award for Oral Communications, Victoria Sanchez. Receiving Achievement, did I miss something? Oh. Achievement Awards for Reading Enrichment, Andrew Flagel, Jared Gaines, Caitlin Schutz. Excellence Awards for Contemporary Literature, Rachel Fruth and Andrea Zagorzeski. An Achievement Award for Contemporary Literature, McKenna Towns. Receiving the Creative Writing Excellence Awards, Lachelle Robinson. And the Creative Writing Achievement Award, Nick Tate.
Math award winners, if you want to come on over. I want to take a minute and thank Mrs. Elsinger this year. I got a chance to co-teach with her this year, and we had a lot of fun. I don't know if I should tell this story, but she comes in the other day, and she was laughing, and we told the whole class, she goes, I was walking down the hallway coming in, and I felt like one leg was longer than the other. And she looks down, and she has 2 different pairs of shoes on. Anyhow, it made the day quite interesting. All right, so for the Math Awards, this is for the Math Excellence Awards. We have Danae Berkey, Lindsay Backover, Brandon Becker, Alexa Brown, Adrian Bush, Alexander Dolan, Jordan Easley, Andrea Zegorzeski. That was so easy. I don't know what the problem was. Elizabeth Heward, Adam Hugg, Gabrielle Jenks, Henry Lee, Jarrett Miller, Kennedy Nicole, N. Stanley Nyhart, Jacob Nobis, Trista Savage, Michael Sheridan, Carly Smith, Peyton Smeese, Joshua Von Segern, and Joshua Webb. I don't like giving the mic over, but I don't have a choice.
The following students have earned the Mathematics Achievement Award. I don't have any funny stories to tell, but sometimes you can only believe half of what Mr. Schindler says. All right, Megan Alamong, Trevor Apple, Kenneth Buclair, Wesley Boylan, Alicia Brenneman, Addison Calvin, Allison Darrow, Brandon Dean, Kennedy Dick, Rachel Fruth, Abby Hagelberger, Brianna Jacobs, John DeCrantz, Addison Kuhn, Dylan Lehman, Melissa Miller, Donovan Myers, Tiffany Ostet, Evan Robb, Tyler Rouget, Austin Schimler, Hannah Schimler, Faye Stambaugh, Tyler Truby, and Allie Wanstead.
Would the music department recipients, award winners, however you would like to call it, would you please come forward? We in the music department don't have very many stories to share. We usually just sing. So we're going to just cut to the chase and hand out these awards. Receiving the Symphonic Band Directors Award, Jacob Will. Receiving the Concert Band Directors Award, Marissa Taylor. Receiving the A Cappella Directors Award is Jessica Lyon. Receiving the Women's Chorus Directors Award is Julia Hines. And receiving the Orchestra Directors Award, Wes Stambaugh. These are your music department award winners. We're about to go just a little out of order. We're about to give out the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. The Marine Band has a long-standing history of musical excellence. It has been playing at White House engagements since 1801 and is referred to as the President's Own. John Philip Sousa, while director of the band in 1881, wrote the march Semper Fidelis. The march was dedicated to those who inspired it, the men and women of the U.S. Marine Corps. It is with this prestigious musical history that I present this award. This student must have held a first chair in the band, proven capable of performing as a soloist, and recognized as both an outstanding musician and young citizen. It is with my great pleasure that I present Mackenzie Mossberg with the Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award for 2014. Congratulations.
And now, the moment you all been waiting for, the Science Awards. Would all the recipients please make their way down to Mr. Rary? And while they're doing so, it's Mr. Zuber and I's pleasure to hand out these awards. And as Mrs. Meister mentioned, the Science Awards are all along the same lines there, except for the Senior Awards, which is given to the individuals who've taken at least 5 years or credits worth of science, and they're also going to be majoring or going into a science-related field. So we like to see that. And without further ado, let's get into the awards. The Freshman Excellence Award is given to Brandon Becker, Isabella Schwartz, and Joshua Von Segrin. The Freshman Achievement Award is given to Damon Belt, Joseph Flint, and Alyssa Gray. The Sophomore Excellence Award is given to Robert Kimball, Jarrett Miller, and Michael Sheridan. The Sophomore Achievement Award is given to Carly Boylan, Christina Powers, and Cheyenne Sponsler. The Junior Excellence Award is given to Lindsay Backover, Audrey Bowers, Sawyer Miller, Brianna Ponsack. I guess I better slow down a little bit here. Getting ahead of myself. Ethan Retcher, Courtney Rohde, and Desiree Zaleski. And the Senior Excellence Award is given to Nathan Lamore, Haley Long, Jessica Lyon, Thomas Martin, Brock Miner, Travis Peters, and Shay Vogelsong.
All right, will the Social Studies Award winners please come forward? And while they're coming forward, I just want to, first off, Mr. Arnold is here with me to hand out the awards as part of our Social Studies Department. But I did want to recognize another member of our Social Studies Department in the stands today, as a parent. That's Mr. Kuhn over there. So I just wanted to make sure he's here. And a little story about Mr. Kuhn. He really is. He's my inspiration every morning, because after school every day, if I see him, he goes, "Mr. Selhorst, did you make a difference today?" And I want to say with honesty and look him in the eye every day, yes, I did make a difference, Mr. Kuhn. So every day I think about that in the morning. I got to bring my A game every day, because when I see him at Mr. Kuhn after school, I got to be able to give him a rock and say, yes, Mr. Kuhn, I made a difference. So you inspire me, Mr. Kuhn, every day. So keep on me. All right. For the excellent awards for global studies, please step forward here. Brandon Becker, Marcus Becker, Caitlin Kmeyer, Delaney Miley, Christian Poole, Trista Savage, McKenna Schaefer, Joshua Von Sagern, Sarah Winsler, and Olivia Whitty. And for the Global Studies Achievement Award, we have Damon Belts, Brittany Saladin, and Nicholas Schaefer. For the U.S. History Excellence Award, we have Adam Hugg, Alan A.J. Kittle, Muskan Sharma, and Michael Sheridan. For the U.S. History Achievement Awards, we have Miranda Mersdorf and Sarah Scantlin. For the American Government Excellent Awards, we have Ethan Retcher, Anna Ritchie Moore, and Annika Schaefer. And for the American Government Achievement Awards, we have Lachelle Robinson and Desiree Zaleski. For the Psychology Excellent Awards, we have Alexa Brown and Brighton Hunt. For the Sociology Excellent Awards, we have Linda McDonough and Hudson Chirac. And then finally, for the Psychology and Sociology Achievement Award, we have Taylor Rickard. Let's give all of them a round of applause. Congratulations.
Students in Family Consumer Science classes, please come up to the side. Good evening, I'm Kathy Vidick, and I've been around Bryan City Schools for quite a number of years, and just to put a little annex on Mr. Klein's joke about aging and maybe possibly dating your mothers, I possibly could have dated your grandfathers. I have the privilege of teaching a number of classes in the Family Consumer Science Department, and also have a lot of joy in my job. And I'm one of those people that truly like coming to work. I laugh every day, and that is a gift in itself, just to be able to come and laugh and enjoy what I'm doing. And so I thank Bryan City Schools for giving me that gift and that privilege, and it's an honor for me to be around your children. I don't have any bad students and any students that I truly do not enjoy. It's really cool to be in Bryan and to teach your children. The select group over here on the right, they are achievers, they are academics, and they also go beyond the classroom and help outside of the classroom, and that's why they were selected this year. So Mr. Ospaw is going to help me by giving their names, and I'll give you your certificate. Thanks for showing up.
Receiving the Family Consumer Sciences Awards, Alexa Brown, Elena Champion, Sean Culler, Megan Dancer, Corbin Garza, Acacia Hunt, Eliza Jackson, Keisha Keysbury, Annie Kerr, Julia Kerr, Austin Martin, Dakota McNanny, Andrew Miller, Chelsea Sampson, Hannah Schimmeler, Lauren Taylor, Hannah Wieland, Alea Williams, Sydney Winsler, and Christopher Whitler.
Good evening. We have Americanism Government Awards to present. We have 6 of our students are post champions, and we have 3 county winners out of the 6. So we present them today. Tony Castillo, Robert Kimball, Anna Ritchie Moore, Aaron Witter, Anna Samoa, and Adams Garminski. Congratulations. I'll stick up here, we've got 3 more. For our county winners, we have Anna Ritchie Moore, Anna Samoa, Adam Garzinski, Delansky. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, I have several awards to give out here. The first one is the Rotary Club 4-Way Writing Contest, and that goes to Jason Hugg and Anna Ritchie Moore. And they will be recognized tomorrow. And for all of you that we begged to do this, these two people are getting some money tomorrow for doing this. So congratulations to both of you. Congratulations. You'll get a real certificate from me. Congratulations. You can just stay up here, Jason, I think, because you're coming up here soon. So. All right, I'll skip ahead to Jason since he's up here. The next 3 award winners, and you guys can, or 4 award winners, you guys can head them on up in this direction. We have voted on by the high school staff for these next awards. They are recognized in a newspaper, on TV, whatever. So Jason is receiving the Channel 13 WTVG Best of the Class. So not only is he really important, but by the way, I noticed he took his suit jacket off after Bob Latta left. I don't know anything about that. But anyways, he will be on TV. I don't know if he'll have that suit jacket on, but Jason, hug. Yeah, sure. And it looks like next coming up is Thomas Martin and Megan Steele. They will be receiving the Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette Special Tribute Class of 2014. Again, they will be recognized in the newspaper for that. Congratulations. Thank you. Adam, come on up here. I'm going to pick on Adam for a second because I don't know if you guys all read in the newspaper last night, but Adam is the Bryan Times Academic All-Star. And he was saying, I forget how the conversation started today, but somehow the conversation went to the fact that he's really worried about ruining his 4.0 in Mr. Zuber's class. Well, if you read his article last night, Zuber, he's sucking up to you because I don't know if you read it, but he's hoping you do. So if you didn't, find the paper because he says all these positive things about him only because he wants that 4.0. But Adam is going to be our Bryan Times Academic All-Star. And these 4 young people are a very outstanding representation of their class. And there are so many, and I know last week at the scholarship night, how many scholarships were given out, and it's just amazing the things this class has accomplished, so congratulations. The next awards that I will be giving out are the class of 2014, and I see that's a problem in the program right now. A 30-plus club. What the 30-plus club is, and you guys can come on down here to the side, these people have scored a 30 or higher on their ACT. I won't make fun of Klein here about his score, but I'm sure it was over 30 when he added his 2 scores together. I hope he doesn't get the mic back. All right. Alex Beaver. Krista Burns. Adam Gorslancic. Lucas Horniak. Jason Hugg. Nathan Lamore. Haley Long. Thomas Martin. Linda McDonough. Hudson Chirac. Megan Steele, and Shay Vogelsong.
Pleasant good evening, everybody. At this time, would the Student of Action Award winners file down to Mr. Rary? It is with great pleasure this evening that I award this year's Student of Action winners. Teachers nominated and voted on these students each month based on the CAF Community Advocates for Healthy Families characteristic traits. These characteristic traits will be mentioned as I read off the names. These are students who not only say they will do something, but they also take action and do it. These students also admit to their mistakes, learn from them, and make the appropriate adjustments to not make the mistake again. These students take pride in their accomplishments and will go out of their way to help others. Again, it is my pleasure to introduce to you to the Bryan High School Students of Action. First, for the months of August and September, the characteristic traits were creativity and respect. The senior winner, Sydney Winsler. Junior winner, Melinda Long. Sophomore winner, David Saddam. The freshman winner, April Rickenberg. For the month of October, the characteristic trait was self-control. The senior winner, Jessica Whitler. The junior winner, Connor Terrell. The sophomore winner, Tiana Jones. And the freshman winner, Zach Williams. For the month of November, the characteristic trait was responsibility. The senior winner, Julia Kerr. The junior winner, Ethan Retcher. Sophomore winner, Dalen Miley. And the freshman winner, Emily Gorzalancic. For the month of December, the characteristic trait was gratitude. The senior winner, Kyler Weldon. Junior winner, Trevor Apple. Sophomore winner, Skylar Nagel. And the freshman winner, Joseph Flint. For the months of January and February, the characteristic traits were honesty and hardworking. The senior winner, Taylor Rickard. Junior winners was a tie between Brandon Dean and Andrew Kaufman. Sophomore winner, Michael Sheridan. And the freshman winner, Alex Miller. For the month of March, the characteristic trait was forgiveness. The senior winner, Brighton Hunt. Junior winner, Levi Carr. Sophomore winner, Olivia Tusco. The freshman winner, Bailey Sanders. For the month of April, the characteristic trait was flexibility. The senior winner, Anna Sayalot. Junior winner, Brianna Ponsack. Sophomore winner, Chris Whitler. And the freshman winner, Damon Belts. Let's congratulate these students of action.
Good evening. I'm Brian Arnold. I'm the athletic director at Bryan City Schools. I get the honor of recognizing the 2013-14 Scholar Athlete Award. So if you are one of those award winners and you want to make your way down the wall here, that would be awesome. Coach Billman's going to help me by handing out the awards. As the kids are lining up, just a quick explanation for the athletic department part of these awards. Every year, we have the honor of getting together at the end of towards the end of the year. We do this usually in the mid to the end part of April, and get all of our head coaches into a room, lock the door, and say, we're not coming out until we figure out who's getting all these awards. And for 364 days out of the year, we are all of our best friends, best supporters, best allies, but every one of those coaches goes in and fights for their kids and fights for their nominees as hard as they can. And this year, as much as any other, was an interesting debate and was a great debate and was a lot of work for the coaches to decide which of our tremendous senior athletes fit the bill for these awards and would be recognized for these awards. We've been blessed with a tremendous senior class that our coaches have had to work with. You know yourselves of any events that you've been to. We've been blessed with a tremendous group of athletes in the senior class, but even more so, just great young people. They've done a tremendous job on our fields. They've done a tremendous job in our classrooms. They've done a tremendous job helping with camps and in our community and everything that they've been asked to do. So fortunately, unfortunately for the coaches, this was a very difficult process this year. As we go through each one of the awards, I'll explain what the criteria are as we talk about each of the winners. The first of our group we're going to recognize are our silver and gold racket award winners for academic awards for tennis. These young men and women didn't get a chance to get their awards at their banquet earlier this year, so we have those certificates up here. So our silver racket for tennis is Joshua Stark. And the gold racket tennis award winners are Linda McDonough, Tiffany Short, Megan Steele, Jessica Whitler, and Nathan Lamore. The next group that will recognize Academic All-Ohio for our cross-country team, these young men have received these awards, and they could only qualify for these based on their GPA and being a part of the state cross-country meet, which they were in the fall. Again, it's tremendous achievement both on the field of competition and in the classroom. These guys are Kenny Buclair, Levi Carr, Michael Sheridan, and Jordan Spees. The next award listed there at the bottom of that page, Academic All-Ohio in basketball, Thomas Martin. Coach Billman explained this a little bit previously, and he's received his award for that as well. I think we can go ahead and give these folks a round of applause. And Mr. Billman. You guys you're fine, you can go. The State Farm Insurance Scholar Athlete Award is the first of the awards that we worked on as coaches. This award goes to a senior male and female at each school. These young people have the highest scholastic average at the end of the first grading period of grade 12, and they must receive a minimum of 4 varsity letters in all sports combined. This year's winners are Alexa Brown and Jason Hugg. Our next award is the OHSAA Courageous Student Athlete Award. The criteria for this award read in different criteria. The first says a student who's either currently has or has overcome a serious illness, injury, or disability. It could be a student who's overcome great adversity in a positive way, challenging social or family situation. A student who's gone far beyond normal in assisting a fellow student, a family member, a friend, or any other extraordinary situation where the student has displayed tremendous courage against overwhelming odds. This year's winner of this award for Bryan High School is Cole Andres. Receiving this award, Cole, I think, exemplifies more than one of those criteria in the award, and all of us who have been lucky enough to get to know him well know the adversity he's dealt with and how well he's handled it, and he's been a tremendous leader on and off the field for us. Our next award is the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. The Archie Griffin Award is given to one male and one female from each school, and we look for student athletes who exemplify sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity on and off the field. This year's winners are Hannah Schimler and Austin Schimler. It probably goes without saying that it was Hannah's award, and we thought Austin would feel bad if we didn't give him something too. We run into that stuff at my house all the time. The next award, the State Award for Sportsmanship, Ethics, and Integrity. This award is labeled as any person within the school or community who exemplifies good sportsmanship, is a positive role model for others, is a person who reflects a high level of ethics and integrity in dealing with the students, a person who supports and demonstrates positive values, and a person who has contributed to the well-being of the youth of the local high school. Like I mentioned in my introduction, we have lots and lots of young people who fit the bill for this, and this young man is one that multiple coaches agreed fit this bill and is somebody that our younger people can look up to. Our winner this year is Jordan Spees. The National Federation of High School Award of Excellence. This goes to one male and one female student again. The individual should be positive role models for others and should encourage others to be positive role models themselves. This year's winners are Tiffany Short and Adam Gorzalancic. The National Scholar Athlete Award, provided by the U.S. Army. Our criteria for that, again, one male and one female student. These are students who show excellence in both academics and athletics. This year's award winners are Megan Steele and Brandon Ponsack. The Distinguished Athlete Award, presented by the Marine Corps. This goes to a male and a female. These are individuals who have played over their head or are athletes with a never say die attitude. Those athletes who epitomize the adage, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And those are the students that the Marine Corps likes to recognize. This year's winners are Jessica Whitler and Austin Martin. The final award that I will give tonight is the Scholastic Excellence Award from the Marine Corps. This award recognizes students who went the extra mile with their studies, both in and out of the classroom. To be eligible for this award, the student must be a distinguished scholar, an exemplary citizen, and a role model for younger students. The nominee must also have shown determination and dedication throughout the school year towards achieving their academic excellence. It's with pleasure for the Marine Corps we give this award to Thomas Martin. To echo what I said in the beginning, I would love to stand up here and talk about every one of those kids for 10 minutes, and probably wouldn't be enough to cover all the accolades of each one of them individually. But as leaders within such a tremendous class, and the people that have raised the bar for us all in this community and the athletic department. If we could give them one more round of applause and all the kids in this class, I would appreciate it.
At this time, I get to introduce to you those students who are receiving the GPA-based awards. First group up is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. If those students would please come forward and form a line over here by Mr. Rary. To receive the President's Award for Educational Excellence, you must be a senior with a GPA of 3.5 or higher. You must have scored in the 85th percentile or higher on reading or math on a standardized test. Before we call their names, I have a letter here to read. This is from the President of the United States, and it's addressed to these students. Please accept my congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I am pleased to join your family, friends, and teachers in honoring this tremendous achievement. America's continued success depends on how well your generation is prepared for the future, and this special recognition is a testament to the dedication and skill you have shown in the classroom. I am proud of you for pushing yourself academically, and I am counting on you to continue to set a good example and help others whenever you have the opportunity. Smart, driven young people like you remind me that America's best days are yet to come. And as long as you continue to stay focused on your education and work hard, no dream will be beyond reach. Congratulations again. I hope this award inspires you to continue seeking out new challenges and setting your sights on new horizons. I wish you all the best for the years to come. Signed, President Barack Obama. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Alexander Beaver, Alyssa Becker, Alexa Brown, Megan Dancer, Madeline Frank, Kristen Fries, Adam Gorzelanczyk, Megan Grimm, Justin Geisinger, Joshua Gurwell, Courtney Hartman, Jason Hugg, Brighton Hunt, Brian Jackson, Brianna Jacobs, Gabrielle Jinks, Jacob Jones, Julia Kerr, Annie Kerr, Brianna Klein, Mitchell Kuhn, Nathan Lamore, Haley Long, Jessica Lyon, Austin Martin, Thomas Martin, Linda McDonough, Dakota McNanny, James Metcalf, Brock Miner, Stanley Neihart, Travis Peters, Brandon Ponzak, Hannah Perk, Veronica Reeker, Victoria Sanchez, Nicole Scantlin, Austin Schimmeler, Hannah Schimmeler, Hudson Sharrock, Tiffany Short, Mariah Slayback, Taylor Snyder, Anna Samoji, Jordan Spees, Wesley Stambaugh, Megan Steele, Shay Vogelsong, Sydney Winsler, and Jessica Whitler. Ladies and gentlemen, our President's Award for Educational Excellence recipients. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Would please our class of 2017 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients please come forward and form a line over by Mr. Rary. To qualify to receive the ABC Academic All-Star Award, a freshman must have maintained a GPA of 3.7 or higher across the majority of their freshman year. These students have accomplished that. They are Mackenzie Andrews, Colt Arthur, Jazelyn Badgley, Mason Bassett, Morgan Bauer, Danae Berkey, Brandon Becker, Marcus Becker, Wesley Boylan, Chase Cooley, Blues Creek, Allison Darrow, Logan Deal, Henry De Leon, Lindsay Duvernay, Jordan Easley, Taryn Erickson, Ashley Franks, Emily Gorzelandzik, Madeline Grotehouse, Austin Harding, Adam Harold, Caitlin Kmeyer, Emily Knight, Ashley Cohn, Jonda Krantz, Natalie Meyer, Delaney Miley, Alex Miller, Caitlin Mock, Christian Poole, Kimberly Roberts, Trista Savage, McKenna Schaefer, Kurt Stokes, Isabella Schwartz, Austin Teagarden, Madison Thompson, Phoenix Thongpasuk, Morgan Tinkle, McKenna Towns, Jessica Trausch, Joshua Von Sagern, Joshua Webb, Sarah Winzeler, Olivia Witt, and Delaney Zuver. Ladies and gentlemen, our class of 2017 Academic All-Stars. Thank you very much. Would please the class of 2016 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients please come forward and form a line over by Mr. Rary. These sophomores, in order to receive this award, have also maintained a 3.7 GPA across all of their freshman year and the majority of their sophomore year of high school. It is my honor to introduce to you these award recipients. Emily Beaver, Ivy Beaver, Carly Boylan, Samantha Brinkman, Tony Castiles, Kennedy Dick, Alexander Dolan, Corbin Garza, Jacob Hausch, Julia Hines, Elizabeth Heward, Adam Hugg, Tiana Jones, Emma Kondecker, Robert Kimball, Mason King, Alan Kittle, Jacob Kuba, Molly LaRoe, Trace Lloyd, Miranda Mersdorf, Dalen Miley, Jarrett Miller, Kennedy Nicoline, Jarrett Pittman, Christina Powers, Tyler Rouche, Riley Sabins, Sarah Scantlin, Muskan Sharma, Michael Sheridan, Mackenzie Siller, Nolan Smith, Madison Stockman, Olivia Tusco, Allie Wanstedt, and Christopher Whitler. Ladies and gentlemen, our class of 2016 Academic All-Star Award recipients. Thank you very much. At this time, please, would our class of 2015 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients please come forward and form a line over by Mr. Rary. As with the freshman and the sophomore award recipients, these juniors have had to be at this a little longer. They have had to maintain their 3.7 GPA across their freshman year, their sophomore year, and now through the majority of their junior year. It is my honor to introduce to you the class of 2015 All-Star Award recipients. Lane Azarello, Kenneth Buclair, Erica Blankenship, Lindsay Bockover, Audrey Bowers, Kaylee Bowers, Mitchell Bump, Levi Carr, Lauren Cheney, Maylin DeLong, Andrea Zagorzeski, Scott Jones, Keisha Keysbury, Bailey Martin, Sawyer Miller, Jacob Nobis, Brianna Ponzak, Ethan Retcher, Anna Ritchie Moore, Kira Robinette, Courtney Rohde, Caitlin Shucklehoff, Annika Schaefer, Wyatt Short, Joshua Stark, Lauren Taylor, Natasha Torek, Brooke Vollmer, Victoria Von Sagern, Aaron Whitler, Austin Yosik, and Desiree Zaleski. Ladies and gentlemen, our junior class of 2015 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients. Thank you very much. If now, please, our class of 2014 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients would come forward and form a line over here by Mr. Rary. If you have noticed, there is a pattern here. First off, it's the key of receiving a 3.7 GPA across your freshman year, your sophomore year, your junior year, and to this point in your senior year. This is a very large group of students, and they act as excellent role models for everybody to follow. It is my honor, please, to present to you the class of 2014 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients. Alexander Beaver, Alyssa Becker, Alexa Brown, Megan Dancer, Kristen Fries, Adam Gorzalancic, Justin Geisinger, Joshua Gerwell, Courtney Hartman, Jason Hugg, Brighton Hunt, Brian Jackson, Brianna Jacobs, Julia Kerr, Nathan Lamore, Haley Long, Jessica Lyon, Thomas Martin, Linda McDonough, Dakota McNanny, Brock Miner, Stanley Neihart, Travis Peters, Hannah Perk, Victoria Reeker, Nicole Scantlin, Austin Schimmeler, Hannah Schimmeler, Hudson Sharrock, Tiffany Short, Mariah Slayback, Taylor Snyder, Anna Samoji, Jordan Spees, Wesley Stambaugh, Megan Steele, Shay Vogelsong, Sydney Winsler, and Jessica Whitler. Ladies and gentlemen, our class of 2014 ABC Academic All-Star Award recipients. I'll make you stand there for just a moment. Hold on. Hold on. It's some of my final acts of power, so just hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, to this group, congratulations. To our freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, this is doable. It's not impossible. It takes some work, it takes some effort. It takes parents, it takes a community, it takes a school district, it takes everyone to get to this point. Congratulations to everybody who's received an award today. Congratulations to parents for all your effort. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming and have an excellent evening.